Hello and welcome to another BWhack review. Today we are going to be taking a look at Kurt Busch's McDonald's Darlington Throwback from 2022. As always, take a look at the box, and once again to this channel, somehow the crap box returned. The unholy abomination that I will always continue to crap on because I hate this box, and apparently a lot of people did because Lionel quickly got rid of this box at the end of the season. I don't think it really made it even to the end of the season. Didn't Logano's championship car come in a normal box, not this one? But I hate this box. I hate this box. And I've said it many times before. It's not worth going into too much anymore. Anyways, they made a total of 504 of these things. Kind of surprised this has the base MLQ number. Register your car at Lionel Garage, and you of course have your copyright and such on the bottom of the box. Here is the car itself. A throwback to Bill Elliott's McDonald's paint schemes from the mid-90s. McDonald's has been very weird with the Darlington throwback thing because they've run a few over the years, but then lately they've just kind of given up again. Like this year, Tyler Reddick just had a brand new McDonald's paint scheme, which still looked nice, but it wasn't a throwback. 2311 at McDonald's have clearly made a throwback before, so I don't know if Denny's just one of those that's whining about how the throwback race is pointless and he doesn't want it anymore. I don't know, but he wanted a throwback at Joe Gibbs Racing, so I don't know. But this was one of the final Kurt Busch diecasts to be produced, and this was basically right around the same time of the Kansas win. Said, it was always funny to get Kurt Busch in a McDonald's car because if you remember, the only reason that McDonald's ended up with Kyle Larson when he was with Ganassi was because they didn't want Kurt Busch. McDonald's thought Kurt Busch was just not good for their image, so they said no to Kurt Busch, and that's why they ended up on the 42 car with Larson instead of the one car when Kurt Busch went over to Ganassi. But so it was funny that when it came for this car that suddenly McDonald's was on his car. And sadly, McDonald's was on his car for his career-ending qualifying crash. They only made that paint scheme as a 164. That one, they did offer that, but it didn't get made as a 124. Said, definitely cool to get a few more Kurt Busch diecast at the end of his career. Shouldn't have been the end of his career, but still. Definitely a cool paint scheme. This paint scheme does lend itself pretty well to the next-gen design and to the number moving forward. It works pretty perfectly. Anyways, let's get down to sponsors. On the hood, you have McDonald's. You got Toyota Camry, number 45 and 2311. Down the side, you have the big arch and McDonald's. Said before, I really do like when they actually have McDonald's spelled out on McDonald's cars versus just the arch, but that seems to be becoming more scarce as the time goes by, so who knows. So you got Refuel back here. It is funny, they used to actually still put the alternate things next to Monster, because Monster usually has 7-Eleven next to it or something. There's always a supermarket or a gas station or a convenience store or something that you can sell Monster. But for some reason lately they don't even do it as much anymore. I think Ty Gibbs still does it, but usually with the 45 car now it just has the Beast Unleashed logo there. I don't think they really do as many the convenience stores and stuff anymore, but it was always a 50-50 shot if they're on the diecast or not. Anyways, on the seat post you have Embrace Home Loans and you got the Jordan Jumpman logo. Embrace Home Loans is really a company that came in, sponsored 2311 multiple times, and then just disappeared, I think, after 1 year. On the B post, you have Toyota, Moneyline, Mobile One, Mac Tools, and 2311. Got Kurt Busch's name on the name arrow right there. Does have the retro NASCAR logo and the NASCAR Salutes logo, as well as the retro white Goodyear tires. On the back, you got Toyota Camry, TRD, McDonald's, got the arch and number 45. Got nothing on the deck lid. This whole blacked out area, of course, is where Monster goes, because Monster has to ruin every car to black out the whole area. If they're not going to put Monster on them, I kind of wish they would just get rid of this for some of the diecast. Yeah, it's not accurate, but this doesn't look good, so I don't know. And you got two arches on the roof. This is number 309. Got the same stuff down the other side as usual. Take a look under the hood. Got Embrace Home Loans, Toyota, and Wix filters. Weird McDonald's isn't under there. There's the engine detail if you want to see that. Obviously no deck lid. The roof flaps, of course, do open. And there's the inside of the car if you want to see that. Not a whole lot to talk about with a car like this. Just a really cool throwback. said, I do love McDonald's cars, and this is one of the only times a McDonald's throwback actually got produced in 124 scale. Because, like, you had McMurray running the Mac Tonight car, which was amazing, and then it DNP'd except for a 164. Or is that even just an authentic 164, if I remember correctly? Then he ran, like, that Bill Elliott, like, 1998 gold, like, 50th anniversary car as a throwback. That looked fantastic. Again, no diecast. So by the time we got to this, we finally get a McDonald's throwback diecast, and then they immediately just give up making throwbacks. So 2311 has never really been good at throwbacks. This is like one of their literally only good throwbacks of their entire existence in the throwback race. They've either run nothing or they run really weird. Like, you had that one Bubba Wallace the one year that was like the money line colors. It was the design of his like late model, which was also the design of the old like Hall of Fame Racing 96 DLP car for some reason. And it just looks really weird. Like I said, this year you had Reddick in a brand new McDonald's paint scheme, and you had Bubba Wallace in his Columbia car, which I guess you could consider a faux back because it was like the retro 90s Columbia colors. It was the same paint scheme we ran earlier in the year. I actually pre-ordered that diecast, but I don't think it's going to get made. It hasn't gotten canceled yet, so maybe there's hope for it, but I don't know. It was just, 2311 just does not really seem to care about the throwback weekend at all. So, who knows? Anyways, if you want this card, it's actually a little bit difficult to get already. This car's already been over retail for a while, so if you want this, you might have to search for it a little bit. Remember, for every diecast needs, you can go to circlebdiecast.com, and if you use the code BWhack, you can get $5 off shipping on any order over $30. Just go check that if you want anything. But other than Trench, all there is to say, this has been a review of Kurt Busch's McDonald's Darlington Throwback from 2022. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.